Date Night Fragrances Part 3. This is the final piece to our chit chat and talk on what do you wear when you're spending time with your boo. If you're new to the channel, I am Jules. I am a lady of a certain age with a certain flair and a certain perspective on beauty, fragrances, and what else? Home decor. If you like all of those or any of those, please hit the subscribe button and come and join our little family and come with me on this new journey of YouTube. So today we're back to final part of Date Night Fragrances. The question was, what do you wear when you're with your boo? My answer was, it depends. It depends on what we're doing and where we're going. The first scenario was a daytime date out in the public, just kind of getting a little flirty feel going on. And my choice for that was the beautiful Burberry Her, the Elixir. The second option, or the second part, was when you're just kind of chilling at home. What are you wearing when you're just kind of snuggled up on the couch and you don't want something that's overpowering and in his face? And for that, my choice was Mont Blanc Signature. And today is you got your little black dress on. You're going out. You're being sexy. You are showing a little bit of skin, and it's more rah, sexy is the feel here. And my fragrance choice for this, my pull for date night, was the beautiful Rosendo Mateu No.5. Oh, I love it. I know you guys say I say that all the time, but I'm just showing you what I love. So, of course, I do. But this is Rosendo Mateu No.5. It is a beautiful, musky, vanilla, amber bomb. And it is just absolutely, it's more sensual, seductive. It is really just everything. Even on the bottle, they say like a sensual floral or something like that. I don't necessarily smell the florals in here, but you can definitely smell the amber. And it seems to be so well blended. I absolutely love this one here. Again, it's a go-to, a pull for date night for me. I did write the fragrances down so that I can share with you. So this is the bottle and what it looks like. I don't know how that's gonna show, but that's our girl right there. And I wanted to share the notes with you, so I wrote those down because there's some notes in here. So in the top, we have spices and exotic florals. So that means they aren't telling us the secret sauce at all. They aren't giving us a lot. The middle is carnation and lily of the valley. I don't think that I like carnation so much, but here it doesn't bother me. I'm not even smelling. Like I say, I'm not really getting the florals so much. It's more of the amber vanilla musk that's coming through for me. And I absolutely love this. So this is, again, my absolute favorite of the moment. It's my go-to, my pull for sensual, sexy date night. But I don't, like I told you in an earlier video, I'm not one that's kind of refined by if it's a daytime scent, a nighttime scent, a seasonal. And I know certain fragrances perform better in certain seasons, but baby, if I like it, if I'm feeling it, if I want to smell it, I'm going to wear it. And that's exactly what I do with all of my fragrances. But oh, this is so good. Like, I am so addicted to this. I really am. And so I've had to make myself stop spraying and wearing her so much because I am an oversprayer and I will go through a bottle. So we're not trying to do all that. But that's my go-to for the moment. And so this one is from a niche fragrance house. It's a little bit more pricey than your designer fragrance, but it's not too over the board. So it's under, yeah, you can get it for a nice price. It's not extreme. But for those who may want a designer fragrance, this is my girl too, because she comes in second place. And this is the beautiful Miss Valentino. Donna Born in Roma. And so this one is so good too. It's for in here, it's the vanilla bourbon for me. And as you can see, we have rocked together. If you look at the dent in there, you can tell I have rocked with her for plenty of nights, plenty of days, because again, I told you I don't have enough common sense or restraint. I don't know which one it is to just kind of wear it to designated time and places. I'm just not like that. I don't save stuff. I like what I like, and I'm gonna wear what I like. So that is the end of that one. But I guess maybe I should share one more with you, because when we were talking last, I was asking who was going on vacation, because your girl has a birthday coming up. It's a milestone birthday, so I'm so excited. And the question was, who gets to go on vacation? And so this has been a big discussion for me in my head and my fragrances as I'm talking to them. But I mentioned that I had not really made a decision yet, right? And so I think what I am at today, it may change tomorrow, but right now I am thinking the Mont Blanc, the signature Mont Blanc. So this is the one I showed you guys last week. So I think she'll be more for, that beachy type of thing. And then I might leave Rosendo behind for my other date night fragrance. So maybe I probably should have mentioned this, but this is my love too. This is Xerjoff La Capitale. And oh my gosh, this one is good too. Let me read you those notes. So in case you're interested in that. So again, Xerjoff is a niche fragrance house. So that one is a little bit more pricey than a designer. But here's the note in this one. Just listen to them. They make you salivate. It's strawberry, peach, lambdanum, caramel. So that's the top notes. And then the middle, we have rose, amber, leather, saffron, and ginger. And then in the base is oud benzoyl and a vanilla bourbon. Maybe that's why I'm addicted to you. It's that vanilla bourbon for me. And so I think we talked about this last time too. Whenever I'm putting on fragrances, I always keep a vanilla body wash and lotion in the house. I always keep something that's fruity and a rose, because a lot of the florals will have rose in it. So normally if I'm gonna wear the Rosendo Mateu or the Xerjoff, both of those are really vanilla based to me. So this is just what I happen to have in the house at the time. So I go in with the, this is Warm Vanilla Sugar this is a Bath and Body Works product. And then I have been addicted to this too. This is the Hemp's. It's spun sugar and vanilla bean. And so this stuff is good too. So this has been my lotion. So this has been the wash, the lotion, and then I will pair it with one of these guys here. So Rosendo or La Capitale. So funny story on La Capitale. Then we'll wrap it up. But with La Capitale, I remember when I first got this, I looked at the notes and thought, I am going to love that. I love it, love it, love it. I do. I think this is going to be great, because this was a blind buy for me. But I was looking at the notes and reading the notes, and I said, what is there not to like? So once I got it, I think, so here's me. There's a part of me that's very practical. Working in finance and accounting, it's just like this part of me. It's like, you have to be fiscally responsible. Like, and I don't collect anything. So I never refer to my perfumes as a collection, because if you want to see your money disappear quickly, start collecting something. So I don't do that. I don't just buy. I buy what I like, or I buy what I think I'm gonna like. And like I wear everything that's in my fragrance inventory. But when I first got this, I think I was like, maybe I shouldn't have spent the money. Maybe I should have, kind of waited, or, I wasn't really sure that I think I was on like a perfume. I was like, I'm not buying anything. And I ended up buying it. So I think I was having a little bit of guilt for that. But anyway, so I spray it and I'm like, yeah, it's good, but maybe I'll take it back. I'm not sure. So I wasn't convinced at first sniff, but kind of like maybe I need some compliments. Maybe that's what does it for me. I don't know. But I was on my way to go downtown. And I said, okay, I think I'm going to take her back to Saks if, I don't know. But I sprayed it first. And I said, well, this is an opportunity. Maybe she'll change my mind as I spray her. And, I get a full wear on her. So I'm like, I sprayed her. And I'm like, okay, let me see how this works out if I'm going to fall in love on the ride. And so normally I will either catch the train or an Uber downtown because I hate driving. But on any note, I put her on, but I have her boxed up in my bag because I'm not quite sure. I'm like, I'll be right down there by Saks. I'm going to take her back. Maybe. I wasn't sure. But I go into, this is like a man magnet. That's the point of this story. This is a man magnet. So I go into the train station. I caught the train down. And I go into the train station. And the first thing is this guy in there. And he goes, oh, is that you coming in here making the whole place smell good? And so I kind of giggle. I'm like, oh, that might be me. And so, I go and get my ticket. And, we just kind of chit chat or whatever. But this is one of those. So he was like flirty. So I'm like, okay. So of course he's, just needed something to say something to somebody for or whatever. I'm not really, okay, whatever. So I'm like, okay. But I'm like, okay, girl, you haven't, you ain't been out the house that long and here you go getting compliments. But okay. So then I jump into, after I get down to my stop, I end up taking an Uber over so I can get dropped off in front of my, appointment location. And so I get in an Uber, and when I get in the Uber, it's an older Italian guy, and he goes, oh, you smell so good, what is that you're wearing? And so I'm like, okay, that's got the man on fire today. So he asked me what I'm wearing, and so we have a lovely conversation. Come to find out, he worked in perfumery in France. He was born in Italy. He worked in perfumery in France, and he starts talking about, just kind of chit-chatting a little bit. So I'm like, okay. So when I get out the car, the last thing he says to me, so this was the Lord, he says, you keep wearing that fragrance, okay? I said, I absolutely will. And so at that point, I'm like, I can't take her back. The man just told me to keep wearing her, right? So I'm like, okay, I go to my appointment. I get on the elevator coming down. And it's a guy in there. He just gives a general compliment. Oh, you smell good. Oh, thank you. So I'm like, okay, so this is just like the men love her, maybe. The men just love La Capitale, apparently. And so then I get in the Uber on the ride home because I just called an Uber from downtown back home. And again, the Uber driver is commenting on the fragrance. So I'm like, girl, okay, you don't know how to behave. You are a man magnet, an attention grabber, child. And if you look at her, that's her. That's what she do, right? And so I said, okay, I'm gonna have to keep her. And so the next time I wore her, I think I was going into the office, and again, same thing. I get on it was two guys on the elevator, and they hold the elevator for me. I was like, oh, thank you. And he said, oh yeah, we had to let you on here smelling that good. And so the other guy, says, oh yeah, it does smell good. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know. I ain't had this much attention in the perfume with a fragrance, but this one here, she brings the noise. So she's going on vacation. She won. So she'll go on vacation and then the Mont Blanc signature. But yeah, that leads me to another question. When you guys go on vacation, do you take like your whole fragrance bottle or do you decant? In the past, and I don't know why I do this. This might be a little crazy on me, but I leave my studs. So I leave my real diamonds at home. my stud earrings that I wear. So I leave those and I'll replace them with just like a zirconia or whatever. And then I will never take my whole fragrance bottles. I always try to decant them, but then I feel like I never have enough because, again, I told you I'm a compulsive oversprayer. But this time I'm like, oh, just forget it. I'm just taking whatever I gotta take. I'm not going through the thing of unscrewing the earrings. I'm not going through the thing of decanting perfumes. But these two were the winners for the vacation. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys get an opportunity to put your nose on some of these fragrances. Like I say, I'm starting to, I guess, notice a pattern here. I guess it's the vanilla amber fragrances that I apparently addicted to. I know I'm a fruity floral girl. I absolutely love those pretty girl fragrances, but it's something about this that Rosendo Mateu No.5 is so just beautiful and seductive. Same with the Capital again. So if you don't want attention from the men's folk, don't be going and putting on that La Capital, okay? But on any note, love you guys, and we will talk again soon. Peace, guys.